Joe's College Road Trip was released in 2026 and was directed by Tyler Perry. It tells the story of BJ, who is being brought on a trip by his granddad Joe across the country so he can learn about the real world so that he doesn't struggle the same way his dad did.
When it comes to the Madea franchise, I have only seen the movie A Madea Homecoming, the one that had Mrs. Brown and Kathy, and while I haven't seen it since I watched it with Tig, which was around when it came out, and back then I thought it sucked. I might need to watch it again, but, looking back even, I thought the movie sucked. Maybe my thoughts could change on a rewatch, but as of now, I strongly disliked A Madea Homecoming. I thought that movie was crap. I've never seen anything else of the Madea franchise. It was only when me and Tig were talking, Tig mentioned that there was a Joe's College Road Trip, which I believe is said to be like a spin-off of the Madea franchise. And so I saw the trailer, I saw it pop up on Netflix a few times, and I decided, you know what? Let's see what it's like. I'm going to give it a chance and, review it. And I'm not going to lie, I actually regret watching it because this movie is so stupid. This film is a great big pile of crap. For me, the storyline is ridiculous. It's extremely corny. It's extremely cringy. It's so cheesy and it's such a stupid story. The direction of it is awful. There's nothing interesting about it. The film is so dull and it's just real. It tries so hard to be funny. And while, okay, there's one or two lines of dialogue that are chuckle-worthy. Other than that, for me, the comedy falls really, really flat. The pacing of the movie is terrible, especially in the beginning. There's a scene with Madea, BJ's dad, and Granddad Joe. And my God, I actually thought the scene was never going to end because it just drags and drags and drags and drags. My God, the pacing of that scene especially is ridiculous. The rest of the movie, the pacing's not great either. But that scene in the beginning, oh my God. And while it's a terrible scene, the dialogue is awful. It's so stupid and awkward. But the pacing of that scene was terrible. The rest of the movie, not much better. There's just no effort put into the script. There's no thought. There's no care. The storyline is just so stupid. It's just so over the top. And there's no effort put into it, which it pissed me off. Because it's just like, when I was watching it, I was just saying, this is stupid. This is so dumb. And throughout the movie, it's just nothing happened like that was either interesting or engaging or even like decent. The storyline is just it's so dull, it's so dumb, and it's extremely, extremely corny. The movie tries to have a message of racism, and I do think the message of what it's trying to convey is a very good message. The way it's handled in this movie is very forced in my book because it doesn't have much of an impact on the story and the characters. And when the message does come back at the end of the movie, I honestly kind of forgot because they try to say, in the beginning of it, this is the message that it's trying to convey. And, you don't hear anything about that moral until the very end of the movie. So I think the message, while a good message, it was executed in the wrong way. So the storyline of the movie is just so stupid. Maybe I do need to watch the rest of the Madea franchise to get a bit of a better understanding of this movie. But as it stands, I think the storyline of this movie is pure and utter shit. Visually, the movie's not too bad. The lighting is fine. The color correction is fine. The locations are nice enough. I suppose there is some nice shots, of the locations when they're in the car. The performances are okay. Everyone is at least trying to do a decent enough performance. But I think visually, when you look at the movie, you can really tell it's something that's, for TV. And okay, fair enough. I guess that's not really valid for me to say because it was a Netflix original. I just feel visually, it's kind of obvious that you can tell by looking at it on a visual level that the movie was made for the smaller screen. And while the performances are not too bad, there's some very, very cringy line deliveries. Other than that though, the performances are just okay. And the characters themselves, oh my God, honestly, a bunch of idiots.
BJ is a stupid protagonist. He is such a know-it-all idiot, and at times he is both very annoying and very, very cringy. His relationship with Grandad Joe is very poor to me as well, and I don't think Joe is a very interesting character either. I probably would say that he is the best character in the movie, because at the very least I do feel he's the most tolerable, but he's really not that interesting in the slightest. The worst character in the movie for me though has to be BJ's dad. I think this guy is the biggest idiot in the entire movie, and there's stuff he does throughout the movie with what he tells his son about his granddad that I honestly found to be both extremely unlikable and an absolutely horrible thing to do. For me, this guy is easily the worst character in the movie, and I absolutely hated him.
The other characters are just either not really that interesting and not really all that memorable. Even the character of Medea, who I believe is like the main star of the franchise, she's barely in this movie. Which, okay, fair enough, makes sense because I know the movie's not about her, but I just thought she would have had a little bit more impact. The film's cast of characters is pretty bad, and the music of the movie, it's very forgettable. It's not memorable at all. Maybe I do need to watch the other movies in the Medea franchise, but as of now, I think both Joe's College Road Trip and Medea Homecoming sucked.
Overall, Joe's College Road Trip is a very bad movie. The storyline sucks, there's no thought and effort, the characters are crap, and the music is very forgettable. The performances are okay, and visually the movie's not too bad, but overall, I dislike it. I'm going to give Joe's College Road Trip a 4 out of 10.
So that's it for my review of Joe's College Road Trip. Let me know what you guys think of the movie in the comment section below. Stay tuned for my next review, which is going to be on The Drama. A very interesting movie, I have to say. I've been hearing some very good things about it, so I'm pretty curious to see it for myself. And until then, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, everyone. See you all next time, and skidoosh.